This coming year, the Virginia Literacy Act goes into full effect in all schools across Virginia. There are three major changes coming this school year. The first one is our new language arts curriculum. The second one is a new state test for reading in grades K through 3. And then the third change is about individualized reading plans for students who need extra help. The Benchmark Advance is our reading and writing curriculum. It's going to teach students phonics and word study, so how they decode and read words and spell words. It's going to teach comprehension skills, so helping students to build knowledge and vocabulary to be able to understand a variety of topics, as well as writing in different genres and different processes. So this is going to ensure that all of our students, no matter which school that they go to, no matter which teacher they have, it'll ensure all students are receiving the same curriculum and that we're meeting their individual needs. The curriculum guarantees what all students are going to be learning. It's grounded in our Virginia standards of learning. It's grounded in reading research in the way that it's taught to students. But it also is being taught by a teacher who is responsive to the needs of each and every individual child. We have been making this transition to ensuring that our instruction is grounded in reading research over the last few years. So we have had an equitable access to literacy plan for the last several years, which has really helped our teachers transition into ensuring that their reading instruction is grounded in research. But the one missing component that we didn't have was a common curriculum for everyone. And so that's the big change for this year, is that teachers have been building their knowledge in understanding the science of reading. They understand the best practices about how students learn to read. And now we're all teaching from the same book because we're all having the same curriculum and lessons to be able to teach from. Benchmark Advance includes a lot of great resources to be able to help parents and caregivers help their child at home. There's a caregiver's website that you can go to learn more about the program. There are homeschool connection letters that you're going to see sent home this year. And then at the end of each of the units, there are about 3 weeks, at the end of each unit, the magazine or student booklet your child's been using is going to go home so you can see what they've been reading. And it includes a lot of really interesting take-home activities, things you can do at home. And the other great thing is that all students, no matter their grade, are going to be learning around the same topic or theme. So if you have students in multiple grade levels, you can have conversations about the things they're learning and they're going to relate and connect. The state of Virginia has adopted a brand new state test of reading. It's called the Virginia Language and Literacy Screening System. We call it VALS for short. And this is a new screener to identify areas of risk so that we can provide them that additional instruction that they might need to become strong readers and writers. We can identify if a student is at a low risk for developing reading difficulties. They're well prepared. They need to continue to receive the instruction at their grade level. A student might have moderate risk, which means that they are going to need some additional support to support them, some additional lessons, things like that. But then some students might fall into the high risk category. That means that they're at high risk for developing reading difficulties, and that alerts the teacher that this student needs explicit instruction, intensive extra instruction to make sure that they can get on track to becoming a strong reader and writer. The great thing about the reading plan component of the Virginia Literacy Act is that it says that parents can be involved and should be involved in this process. We're developing resources and websites for activities and things you can do to support your child at home. And you can also anticipate quarterly reports. So along with your child's progress report for how they're doing at their grade level in all subjects, if your child has a reading plan, you'll see their progress on the reading plan. How are they working towards that goal that was set to get closer to where we want them to be at the end of the year? I think what I'm most excited about is that across the division, every classroom you go into, you know that students are building their knowledge and becoming stronger readers and writers.